people hear that they have cancer, typically they will become absorbed with the idea of their impending death, because that is what humans most commonly associate cancer with, death. However, my main claim is that cancer will cease to be lethal by the end of the century. My first point is that the survival rate of cancer victims is gradually increasing. Secondly, there are many societies that partake in cancer research and have an abundance of resources. And thirdly, there is already a great amount of knowledge that is known about cancer, which makes controlling it a more obtainable goal. Now to go back to my first point, that cancer, that the rate of cancer victims survival is increasing. The National Cancer Institute says that 30 years ago, half of cancer patients survived 5 years or more. Today, the rate is more than 2/3. Richard Saltis, the senior writer at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, found that in 1950, virtually 0% of children survived cancer. Today, the rate is around 80%, a major success. Clearly, cancer is being conquered, and modern technology and science, such as surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation, has aided the process. MD Dr. Robert Mayer, a senior cancer researcher at Dana-Farber and physician, states that we now have more effective treatments along a longer period of time. Discovering new and better treatments will not stop as studies are continued. This brings me to my second claim, which is that there are many societies that do cancer research and have an abundance of resources. Probably everyone in here has heard of a fundraising event for some cancer charity. Whether it be a walk, a race, or a flat-out donation, billions of dollars are being put forth to be utilized for cancer research and prevention. In February 2008, Bush's ex-president George Bush's budget included $4.8 billion for the National Cancer Institute and $301.7 million for cancer prevention. Money is not the only obstacle, but having vast amounts available allows new technology to be tested and more research to occur, which all helps in the battle against cancer. My third and final point is that already a great deal of information is known about cancer, which in turn aids in preventing and treating it. According to the Canadian Health Network, we have gained remarkable new knowledge about the exact steps necessary for cancer cells to grow, divide, and spread. This has opened the door for new and better ways to stop or reverse these steps. Understanding cancer completely is the key to managing it. Cancer has been studied all the way down to the specific point where the DNA gene mutates, and this detailed knowledge has reaped great rewards. Now targeted approaches are taken which attack unique cancer cells, make it tumor more susceptible to a cancer drug, and reduce the side effects of cancer drugs. If you didn't notice, I never said the words to cure cancer. This is because there will not be a single outright cure for all types of cancer. That is an unrealistic and unattainable goal. Len Lichtenfield, MD and Deputy Chief Medical Officer for the American Cancer Society, states that we will increasingly be able to keep this disease under control. People will live a long time with it. Essentially, and this brings me back to my main claim, that cancer will no longer be a death sentence to its victims by the end of the century. Thank you.